Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to, this has to be day number one. Yes, day number one, week 16, day number one, week 16, spring 2025 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. All right, so my name is Mr. Petit. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday? Yeah, today is Monday. Monday, the 21st of October, of April, 2025. Subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic is, let's just do section one. See how far we get with section one. Yes, we're going to be doing order of operations. In particular, see how far we get with negative integers and exponents. So see how far we get with that. So order of operations with exponents and negative integers.
It's so lucky that mathematics doesn't access the question 0 divided by 0.
The zero divided by 0. That's actually a question, but y'all wouldn't have to encounter that this time around. The exponents and negative
Answer?
integers.
Absolutely.
Say again?
Answer absolutely nothing, because if you divide from a denominator that has nothing and another denominator that has nothing, then it is nothing. You just write the word nothing.
Not so fast, pal. It ain't that simple, but good try. All right.
I just Googled it. It says 0 divided by invalid. I don't know. Like maybe a calculator.
Googling. All right, so
You know, because you AI, you should know this.
yeah. See, I come out the gate with no hostility. I come out just to do my job and just to be kind to everyone.
I haven't been hurtful, you know, Mr. T. I was repeating what you said, in fact.
All right, sure. If that's what it is, it's fine. All right, so we have I want to say evaluate this expression. Kind of cool. The expression says let me see if I have it there. No, I do not. So let me give you all the expression. So we have, should be right there. Evaluate. Evaluate this expression. Let me put it there. In fact, let me just use that, right? That's what we want to do. So let's go ahead and evaluate this thing. I don't want us to take up too much space because I want to at least do 2 on the screen. And so that we can just get a hang of these things, right? So I want to evaluate, can anyone pronounce this expression? Can you pronounce this expression? What do we have here? We have what?
-2 squared plus.
-2 squared, wow.
Is that -2 to the power of 2?
-2.
It's the same thing, Mr. T. Oh, gosh.
-2.
May I try?
Go ahead, Genesis. Genesis, I would love for you to try.
Yeah, Genesis.
-7 to the power of 2 plus 8 minus 12 cubed divided by 2.
Wow, excellent. She said that like a pro. Say it again,
Mr. T.
Genesis. Say it again, Genesis. Alea, please, let us speak.
Negative 7 squared plus 8 minus 12 cubed divided by 2.
Wow, excellent. Excellent. All right, Alea, take notes. So we have
This is on
I
recording.
mean, I just
Watch
writing the thing,
Sunday.
man.
all right. So we have negative 7 squared plus 8 minus 12 cubed divided by 3. I mean, divided by 2. So, okay, we all know PEMDAS. We all know what to do with PEMDAS, right? We all know what PEMDAS said. Based on PEMDAS, what must we do first? Based on PEMDAS, what must we do first? Based on PEMDAS. Say it again. We must do the
Parentheses.
we must do the parentheses first, right? So we're gonna, let's go ahead and do the parentheses. So we're gonna say, okay, well, let me go ahead and do this. It's gonna be open bracket. It's gonna be equal to, so open bracket, negative 7 squared plus open bracket 8 minus, you know what, let me move this. Because I need space and I'm not gonna let that line take all my space. So let me move this. There we go. So let's keep this here. Maybe I should, you know what, let me just use a different slide so we have enough space. Space is king. All right, so we have open bracket, negative 7 squared plus what? Is it plus? I think it was plus open bracket 8 minus, was it 12? I think it was 12 cube
Yes, 12 cube
divided
Divided by 2.
divided by 2. Very good, thank you. All right, so this is number 1.
Welcome.
So the first thing we're gonna do here, let me just label this as number 1. So the first thing we're gonna do here is we're going to deal with the, just like how PEMDAS said, we deal with the parentheses.
Lock it in.
The one in brackets is gonna be, I'm gonna keep the negative 7 squared. Okay. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that in dark. Right? Plus, now class, what is 8 minus 12? What is 8 minus 12? That's gonna be what? What is 8 minus 12? Can anyone tell me what is 8 minus 12?
4.
4.
Negative.
negative 4.
Negative 4.
4.
Negative 4.
4.
All right, let me open up the chat. It's gonna be everyone. 8 minus 4, is that, sorry, 8 minus 12. What is that? Put your answer inside the chat for me. 8 minus 12. Put your answer inside the chat for me. 8 minus 12. All right. Amaya, what is 8 minus 12? Amaya, what is 8 minus 12? Where's Amaya? Amaya, can you hear me?
Yes, so it's negative 4.
Okay. Are you paying attention, Amaya?
Yes, I was trying to press the button, but it didn't want to.
Okay, now we're blaming it on the devices. Poor devices.
Yeah, I am saving it on the device.
Poor devices. Oh my. All right, 8 minus 12. She's saying negative 4. Class, is it negative 4 or positive 4? That's what I want to know. What y'all think it is?
Negative 4.
This is 8 minus 12.
Negative?
Negative 4.
Negative 4.
Negative?
Why are y'all saying negative? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why you're saying negative?
Because you're subtracting, not adding.
Because you're subtracting, not adding. So, but Joel, you said 4. Is it positive 4 or negative 4? He said negative. All right, so the reason why it's negative is because it's
Wait, let me ask.
Oh, go ahead.
It's negative because you have $8 and you owe someone $12, but you only have $8 to give them, so you still owe them $4 extra.
Very good. So she's using a have and owe principle. You have 8 You have $8. You owe 12. You owe 12. So you pay them back the $8 that you owe them. You still owe how much? You still owe what? Still owe 4. Okay?
$4.
Still owe $4. So it's 4 cubed divided by 2. But there's still another reason, right? There's still another reason why it's go ahead.
Why did you add the 3 against the bracket?
Why did I add the 3 against the bracket? That's a good question. Because this is cubed, this is to the power of 3. So this is 8 minus 12 cubed. That's a part of it. So I just got to put it back again.
Okay,
That makes sense?
thank you.
So, all right. So what we have to do here now, we have to, okay. So we have 12. So it's going to be, how many 12s we have? It's negative 12, right? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, right, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So Tayden, how many negatives we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tayden, how many negatives do we have?
12.
We have 12 negatives. How many positives do we have? How many positives do we have?
8.
8. So let's show our 8 positives. So it's gonna be 1, right? 2, okay, 3, okay, 4, okay, 5, okay, 6, all right, 7, 8, right? So we have 8 positives. So we have 12 negatives, right? 12 negatives and 8 positives. Okay. So what does that mean? That means that we're going to cancel, right? So we're going to cancel what? We're going to cancel this negative with this positive, 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 this negative with this positive. So class, how many negatives are we left over with? How many negatives are
4.
we left over with? How many negatives are we left over with? You're gonna be left with what?
4.
You're gonna be left with 4 negatives. And that's why it is -4. That's why we have -4. So basically 8 minus 12, or 8 positives and 12 negatives. Does that make sense to you all? Let me know if that makes sense, please. Let me know if that makes sense. Liliana, does that make sense to you? Ronald Rule, does this make sense to you? Ronald?
Not as much, Mr. D.
No?
Did I just come?
You just reach?
So,
You get an extra.
Okay, so I said 8 minus 12, right? So I have 12 negatives, I have 8 positives, right? Once I do 8 minus 12, I have 4 negatives left over. That's why it's -4. Does that make sense?
oh, I understand it now. Yes, sir.
Understand that part?
Yes, sir.
How about Javon? Javon, you understand how we got -4? Javon. Where's Javon? Javon, can you hear me? For some reason I can't hear from Javon. Javon, can you hear me? Where's Javon? That's not good. Kaino, can you hear me? Where's Kaino?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how we got -4?
No, sir, because I just reached.
No? Notice that we have, this is 8, right? This is a minus
Yes, sir.
12, right? 8
sir.
minus 12. So we have 8 positives. So 8 positives. 1 second. All right, so we have eight positives and 12 negatives, kind of, right? So 8 positives and 12 negatives. So 8 minus 12 is going to give us what? -4, because only 4 left over after we did the cancellations. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so we have -7 squared plus -4 cubed divided by 2. So let me go over here and erase this. So what else we have to do, class? Anyone else? What else we have to do after we have done this? What else we have to do? We ready? Did the
Multiply.
parentheses? What else we have to do?
To multiply
To
now.
multiply.
No. Something else we have to do.
No.
We already did the parentheses. What's the next thing on the list? So it's
Oh, we did
PEMDAS.
the exponents.
You have to do the
exponent.
exponents, okay? We already did the parentheses, now we have to do the exponents, okay? We already did the parentheses, now we have to do the exponents. All right, what are the stuff that has the exponents in them? That's gonna be what?
-7 and -4.
Say it again.
-7 and -4.
-7, -4. So we have to do -7 squared. So let's go ahead and do that. -7 squared. Javon, can you hear me? Where's Javon? -7 squared. It's gonna be -7 squared. -7 squared. Class, what is -7 squared? What is that? That's gonna be what? Negative-
-7 times -7.
-7. Who said that?
Malia Delaveau.
Malia, very good. -7 times what? Times -7, very good. And what is -7 times -7? That's gonna give you what?
-49.
-14.
14, no.
I mean, -49.
Negative what?
49.
49.
49 or -49?
-49.
-49.
I think it's -49. All right,
Yes, sir.
class, do y'all think it's 49 or -49? What y'all think it is? 49 or -49?
49.
I think it's 49.
I think it's 49. But we have -7 and -7. So what did
No,
what
wait,
would
I
that-
think it's negative.
you
I
think
think it's
neg-
negative.
Think it's negative?
I think it's negative.
Think it's negative as well. Okay. Anyone else? Would y'all think it is -49 or +49? -49 or +49? Well, we know that a negative multiplied by a negative is a positive. So it's gonna be +49. It's very important because a negative, it is positive. A negative multiplied by a negative gives us a
Positive.
a positive. Give me a positive. All right. Javon, can you hear me? Where's Javon?
Yes.
I was calling your name recently. I didn't hear you.
That's the restroom.
So if you have to leave, you can't just leave just like that. You have to ask to use the restroom or leave, because when I call your name, then I would want you to respond. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So where is Tavano? Where's Tavano? Tavano Sutherland. Where's Tavano? Are you there? Tavano, can you hear me? Where's Tavano? All right, so we have -7 multiplied by -7, which gives us +49. So that's what that's the first thing we're gonna do, right? So we have a -7 squared. By the way, it is +49 because a negative times a negative is a positive. Please remember that. So it's gonna be equal to -7 squared is gonna be what? 49. It's gonna be 49 plus what? Open bracket, -4 cube. Okay, -4 cube divided by 2. Divided by 2. All right, divided by 2. Okay. And so we have 49 plus -4 cube divided by 2. What's the next thing we're gonna do, class? What's the next thing we're gonna do?
We're gonna multiply
Multiply
-4
-4 by
-4
3.
by 3 times. We're gonna multiply
-4 3 times.
We're gonna multiply -4 by 3. Hello?
No, 3 times.
3 times.
All right, so we have -4 cubed. What does that mean? That means that we have to do what?
Multiply.
have the-
-4
we have the
times
multi-
-4 times -4.
Very good. So you have to multiply -4. It's -4 cubed, all right? So you have to multiply -4 basically 3 times, all right? So there's gonna be, we gotta have -4 in the multiplication operation 3 times. So -4 multiplied by what? Multiplied by
-4.
-4 multiplied by what? Multiplied by -4. Good. What is -4 times -4? That's gonna give you what?
64.
Sorry, what is -4 times -4? That's gonna give you what?
16.
16, very good. Positive 16 at that. Why? Because a negative times a negative is a positive, so it's gonna be positive 16. Multiplied by what? We bring down the
-4.
bring down a -4. It's gonna be what? -4. It's gonna be equal to what?
64.
16 multiplied by -4 is gonna be what? 16 multiplied by 4. We have 4 times 6 is what? 4 times 6 is what? What is 4 times 6?
24.
24. Put the 4 down, put the 2 up. 4 times 1 is what? 4 times 1 is what? 4 plus 2 is 6.
6.
So 16 multiplied by -4 is gonna be what?
64.
64. But y'all forget something. It's not gonna be 64, it's gonna be what?
Positive.
-64.
-64.
-64.
Because a positive.
Negative times a positive.
Very good. A positive multiplied by a negative is gonna be what? A negative. A negative. So positive times a positive times a negative is a negative. Negative times a negative is a positive. So please remember that. All right. Tavano Sutherland, can you hear me? Where's Tavano? Tavano, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Tavano, I was calling you earlier. Why weren't you responding? Hello, Tavano. You have to be responding. You have to be responding in the class. Otherwise, it don't make no sense. You're gonna be paying for the classes and you're not responding. That don't make no sense, you know. That does not make sense. You have to be responding in the class. What's happening, man? You have to respond when I ask you a question. You have to submit your notes. You're not doing neither of the two. So tell me why she's spending the money. Please explain. If you're not responding and you're not sending in the work, why is she spending her money? What's the point? Hello? So you have to respond in the classes. You understand me? And you have to send in the work. Are you even writing down the notes? Okay, then you have to respond in the class. You have to participate. Otherwise, this don't make no sense. You understand me? All right. So when I ask for the notes, I need you to send them to me and make sure they're neat. I know I use right word. Make sure it's neatly written. All right, so we have -4 times -4, which gives us positive 16. And we have 16 multiplied by -4, which gives us -64. All right. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that we have to put what? 49 here. Plus, open bracket, negative what? -64. Divided by what? Divided by 2. All right, next. So we have, this is going to be equal to gonna be equal to 49. So we already did the exponents, already did the parentheses. You know, we have a positive here and we have a negative in here. What is a positive times a negative? What is a positive times a negative?
A negative.
It's a negative, very good. So it's gonna be negative 64 divided by 2. And so here we are faced with this question, 49 minus 64 divided by 2. Again, 49 minus 64 divided by 2. So how are we going to do this? 49 minus 64 divided by 2. What are we going to do in this case? It's going to be equal to what? Are we going to subtract first or are we going to divide first? What y'all think?
Divide.
We're going to do first?
Do the
Divide.
division, please.
We're going to do division. Why are we going to divide first?
Because PEMDAS division comes before subtracting and addition.
Very good. Because of, according to PEMDAS, so this is PEMDAS. So PEMDAS, according to PEMDAS, we always divide before we add or subtract. Notice here that the D comes before the A or the S. So we're gonna divide first. We divide first. So we're gonna do division and then subtraction. All right. So let's divide. Let's go ahead and divide. So we have 64 divided by 2. So it's gonna be 49 minus, what is 64 divided by 2? That's gonna be what? 2 into 64. How many times does 2 go into?
32.
How many times does 2 go into 6? 3 times? 2 times 3 is
3.
what? 6.
6.
Very good. And 6 divided by 6 is what?
0.
6 divided by 6 is what?
0.
0.
0.
Bring down the
9.
bring down the 4. Very good. How many times does 2 go into 4?
Twice.
Twice.
2 times. Very good. 2 times 2 is what?
4.
4.
4. Very good. We subtract. 4 minus 4 is what?
0.
0. Very good. So the answer is going to be what? Just what? 32. All right. Now we have 49 minus 32, which gives us what? What is 49 minus 32? 49 minus 32.
17.
9 minus 2 is what?
17.
9 minus 2 is what? Class?
That's
7.
7.
7.
Very, very good. And 4 minus 3 is what?
It's 2.
4 minus 3 is what?
1.
1. Very good. So it's going to be what? 17. Okay. And so the answer here is going to be 17. Do you all understand this or no? Let me know if you understand this,
sir.
please.
A little bit.
Yes, sir.
A little bit. Who need me to explain this again? Let me know if you need me to explain this again. All right, I'm talking to you all. Do you all understand this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm only in like 4 persons.
Yes,
The rest of you, do you understand how to do this or not?
So,
Yes, sir.
Ronald Rule, do you understand how to do this?
Yes, sir.
Who the next person is? Kaino, I'm not hearing from you. Chloe, Liliana, Malia,
Mr. Petit, I did say yes, sir.
I understand this.
you understand? Javon, you understand how to do this? That's Javon.
Yes, sir.
And Tavana, you understand how to do this?
Yes, sir.
Tori Miller, where's Tori Miller? Can you hear me, Tori? Tori Miller, can you hear me? Where's Tori? And Tori Miller, can you hear me? I can't hear from Tori. Sania Bo?
Yes, sir.
You understand how to do this?
Yeah, so
All right. Aiden Deal, you understand how to do this or no? That's Aiden.
Right here. Yes, sir.
Do you understand how to do this?
Yes, sir.
All right, quick recap, because I know you just arrived. So let's go ahead and review this. So the first thing we did, this is order of operations, obviously. So we have to focus on doing the brackets. So we say 8 minus 12. What is 8 minus 12, class? 8 minus 12 gives us what?
-4.
Gives us what? -4. I'm not only talking to Tayden and Zanaya. The rest of you, what is 8 minus 12?
-4.
-4. And the reason we got that is because we just subtract. 8 minus 4, you could say just subtract regularly and then take the sign at the bigger number. So 8 minus 12 is -4. Negative because the bigger number is 12 and its sign is negative. Next, we put the -7 squared back, we put the positive, put everything back. According to the rule, we already did the parentheses. Now we have to do the exponents. So what is -7 squared? What is -7 squared? That's gonna be what?
49.
49, because -7 squared is gonna be -7 times -7, and -7 times -7 is positive what? Positive 49, all right? Why is it positive and not negative still?
That's 2 negatives for make it.
Very good, because a negative times a negative is a positive. Next up, we have, it's gonna be 49 plus -4 to the third power divided by 2. We have -4 to the third power. What we're gonna do, we're gonna say -4 raised to the power of 3. That's what? -4, -4, -4. So what does that mean? We say -4 times -4, that gives us 16. And we say 16 times -4, which gives us -64. So our answer here is going to be -64. But we know that a positive times a negative is what? What's a positive times a negative? That gives you a what?
Negative.
Give me a negative. So I have 49 minus 64 divided by 2. What is -60? Sorry, what we gonna do? Subtract or divide?
Divide.
Divide. We have to divide. We always divide before we subtract. 64 divided by 2 is 32. And then we do 49 minus 32, which gives us 17. What I want you to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that, please. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Say it again. Okay, no problem. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Do y'all understand this? Let me know if y'all understand this, please. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I need everyone to take a picture of their work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Everyone need to do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Yeah, everyone to do that. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to give you all a little quiz. Can y'all handle a quiz yet on this? Y'all ain't feel like y'all ready on it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? All right then. So I'm gonna give you all it's gonna be a short quiz. It's gonna be very easy, I hope. It's not hard. Once you are finished with the quiz, it's all I want you to do. The quiz is gonna ask you for your name. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your full name, and it might ask you for a subject. Just put math as the subject. Just put math as the subject. It's actually a worksheet, so you have to fill in the necessary information. So after you finish the quiz, it's gonna say what's your name and what's your and what's the subject. Just put your name and your subject is math. All right, and then press submit. It's gonna take a few seconds to load up your grade. I'm gonna get your grade, and you're also gonna see what you get. All right, we're gonna try to get everyone should get above 9. It's out of 10, so you want to try to get above 9. All right, 9 and above. If you get lower than that, you have to redo the quiz. All right, once you started the quiz, please put started in the chat again. Once you started the quiz, please put started in the chat. It's a short live worksheet. Once you fill in information, it's gonna send it right to me. So I need everyone to do the quiz. Once you've started the quiz, put started inside the chat again. Once you started the quiz, put started inside the chat. It is a live worksheet that I want everyone to do. You're gonna do that worksheet and you're going to send your answers to me. It's gonna ask for your name. It's gonna ask for your name. Make sure put your name at the end. Everyone need to get at least at the very least, everyone need to get at least 9. At least 9. All right, so anyone have any questions with the quiz? Do y'all have the quiz up? Is it showing on your side? Let me repost the quiz. Should be very easy. Once you started it, put started in the chat.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
I'm not seeing where they're asking for my name. Am I doing something wrong?
It's gonna ask for your name at the end. It's gonna ask for
Okay.
your name at the end. All right, it's gonna ask for your name at yeah. After you finish with submitting everything, it's gonna ask for your name at the end. I need everyone to do that quiz. Are y'all doing the quiz? Let me know if y'all doing the quiz. Let me know if y'all doing the quiz, please. Hello, let me know if
Yes,
you're
sir.
Yes, sir.
good. Ajani, are you on the quiz or no? As Ajani. Ajani, do you see the quiz link in the chat? Ajani, do you see the quiz link in the chat? Let me put it in the chat now for you, just in case you haven't seen it. Tavano Sutherland, are you doing the quiz? There's Tavano.
As well.
Okay, good. Malik, are you doing the quiz as well? Malik. There's a Malik. Malik roll. Malik, can you hear me? Once you finish with the quiz, it's gonna give you your grade. Take a screenshot of that and send that to me as well. It's also gonna ask for your name. Put your name and your subject is math. Just put math as a subject. Tayden Johnson, are you doing the quiz? Where's Tayden?
I said started in chat.
Okay. I didn't ask you that. I said, are you doing the quiz?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Miss Harris, are you doing the quiz? Miss Harris? And Samaya, are you doing the quiz? Yes, Samaya.
Sorry, yes, I am doing it. Yes,
Yeah, okay.
yes.
Okay. It shouldn't be hard. Tavana, you finished yet? This is not difficult. Where's Tavana? Tavana,
Yes, sir.
are you done with the quiz?
Yes, sir.
You said you submitted already?
Yes, sir.
You sent a picture of your work and sent it to me via WhatsApp?
No, sir, not yet.
So you need to do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. You say you already submitted it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see Tavana on. I see Charlitha. Tavana, how you get a 9.3? Wow.
I don't know.
You know? Charlitha, very good. You got a 10.
9.32.
Very good. Charlitha, where's Charlitha? Where's Charlitha? Where she is?
Sorry, I'm right here.
You got a 10, you know that? That's excellent.
Oh, I did. Thank you.
That's good. I only see Charlita and Tavana. The rest of y'all, where's your work? Alea. Is Alea?
Mr. Petit, your test is faulty. I don't
How
know.
did-
I put everything. It's the same thing
It's
that's
not.
in the book right here.
It's not.
Um,
Not. You put the plus and sign and Bingham sign in the wrong place. You got an 8.9. Anyone else finish? By the way, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Yes, sir.
Liliana, where's Liliana? Where's Liliana? Wow. I seen a lot of 8. Yeah, you got an 8.6.
I don't like
I try to figure because when you already like do the 4 on the 3, what else would I exponents?
No, you supposed to follow my steps exactly. Don't skip no steps. Otherwise, you'll get it wrong.
Oh.
Yes, you did it. You did it. You tried to do it in the same step. No. I wanted one done one after the
Do it
other.
over?
No, don't do it over. Let's do it like this. If you get at least an 8, you don't have to do it over. At least an 8. Kino, Mark V, where's Kino? Kino got a 5.4. Kino. Where's Kino?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have to do this over.
Yes, sir.
You clearly don't know what you're doing. Redo it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chloe, very good. Ronald, very good. Shavarian, Moss, very good. Amaya, 8.9, Amaya, 8.9. Wow.
Mr. Petit, that's because I mix up some of the numbers.
8.9. Malaya Delavo, where's Malaya? Malaya? Malaya, where's Malaya? Malaya? Malaya Delavo? Where's Malaya? Where's Malaya? Malaya Delavo? Shavarian, where's Shavarian? Where's Shavarian?
Yes, sir.
What'd you get?
A 10 or 10.
Very good. 10 is correct. Jasmine Rose, excellent. She got a 9.3. Sanaya, very good, 9.3. Samaya, 8.9, very good. Malik Roll, 9.6, very good. Chloe, 9.6, excellent as well. I'm still not getting Tavano Sutherland. Where's Tavano? Where's Tavano?
Easy,
No.
Mr. Petit. Sorry
I
for
know
not
it now.
answering.
You're doing it now? I don't see your work. You finished it, is there?
What's up?
Okay. Who else work I haven't seen?
Easy, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Sorry for not answering. I was trying to get my mommy phone to send the
Pitch.
results to you.
All right, everyone take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that, please. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, who all has finished? Who all has finished with the first quiz? Let me know if you finished with that. Let me know if you finished.
I'm
Me, but
finished.
the first?
Yeah,
There's another one?
I'm finished.
I mean, the only one I sent. I'm sorry, I shouldn't. The only one I sent. All right. Okay, again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need to see a picture of your grade. All right. All right, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Okay. Antoine, I don't see your stuff. I don't see your stuff, Antoine. I don't see your stuff, Antoine. Where's Carmelo? Carmelo? Carmelo,
Yes, sir.
you didn't do well.
Yeah, I don't understand because I reached late
Yeah,
home. I was out somewhere.
yeah. So let me give you it again.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna. All right, Shavette, Tori. Okay, Carmelo. Carmelo, your grade is unspeakable. I've never saw that before in my life.
I didn't understand the test. The test format didn't look well.
Say it again.
the test format did look off to me, so
Look off.
I was
Okay. Trying to navigate. Okay. So let's do another question. Okay. Miss Harris, I need you to get an 8 at least. Okay. I need you to
I am just trying to guess. I'm going step by step.
All right, that's no problem. All right, let's do another question. And then we're going to move on from this. So I'm gonna do another question. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. Especially people who like to put the negatives before the time and and then say my test wrong. Please pay attention. Those people.
Mr. Pate, am I feeling cultural? Am I feeling some shade? Like you could just say you have
I don't
some
know. I don't know.
differences.
Where's Javon? Javon, I don't see your work either. Where's Javon? Have you sent in your quiz?
I'm finishing it up.
Finishing up? Okay. But Javon, that shouldn't take that long. Do you have the notes?
The notes I have to finish.
The notes you have to finish. Okay. So, all right, let's do another one. So please pay attention. Please pay attention. So go ahead, Alea, pronounce this question for me, please. By the way, Antoine, I don't see your work. Where's Antoine? There's Antoine.
Yes, sir.
I don't see your work.
I was doing it while I was doing it. My phone turned off. That's why I just joined back.
Oh, your phone always dying.
It wasn't there. Just randomly turned off.
All right, so go ahead. What's her name? Alea, pronounce this for me, please.
-8 squared plus 7 minus 12 cubed divided by 5.
Wow, excellent.
I said that's what I was saying the first time.
Genesis, you taught her well.
She got it. She got it.
Mr. P, why are you so mean only to her?
I'm not mean.
Exactly.
I'm
Look
not
at
mean.
all of that. The hatred.
got it on her own.
All of that.
Wow. Wow. I'm not. All right. Okay, so Aiden, what did you get on your quiz anyway? But I mean,
I sent it in, so I don't know.
what you got?
I got 8. I could be doing it.
You got 8. Mm-hmm. Let me see this. Let me see exactly. Jaden Deal. Jaden, I don't see your work.
What you mean you don't see it? I just do it.
Oh, I thought you meant you sent it in via WhatsApp. That's what I meant.
Mr. Petit, you saw mine?
Let me see. You all taking forever to do this quiz. Some of you, not
I
everyone.
already finished it.
Some of you are taking extremely long. Let me see the rest. Malia Delaveau, very good. I don't think Devano understands. Okay. Deal.
Oh, excuse me, you have to send me this back in the chat.
I'm gonna send the quiz back in the chat. Jaden, Deal, I don't see your stuff. Yeah, I don't see your
Mr.
stuff.
Petit, you know I sent it.
I'm serious. I see Malia DeVoe, Devano, Genesis, Chavette, Tori.
So I have to redo the whole thing again?
I'm gonna see right now. If you send it, it should be right now. Deal. Yeah, I don't see this. Nope.
Now I have to do it again. Miss P,
did you submit your name? Did you put your name? You have to put your name in it.
Oh,
no, you didn't. Perfect.
We don't talk about that. Yeah,
that's true. You're right. That's true. All right, so let's go ahead and do this, Devano. That's unfair. It's Devano.
Me?
I mean Devano.
Oh.
She know what I'm talking about. So we have -8 squared. Plus 1. Plus open bracket. 7 minus 12. Cube.
Mr. Petit,
May I be excused, please?
So you can divide it by
Thank you.
5. Divided by 5. Okay, it's gonna be equal to. All right, so we have where's Tavano? Tavano, you didn't do too well on your quiz. So I don't think you understand what's going on. So let's start off with Tavano. Tavano, what we gonna do in this exercise? What's the first thing we're gonna do? What first we gonna do?
7 equals 12.
Very good. 7 minus 12. What is 7 minus 12?
5.
Say it again.
5.
Say it again.
5.
5. But remember, we take the sign of the bigger number, so it's not gonna be 5. It's gonna be what?
Minus 5.
Minus
Next,
5.
negative.
Negative 5. That makes sense to you? Negative 5.
Yeah.
Because we take the sign of the bigger number. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Good. Cubed divided by
5.
Divided by 5. So class, does that make sense to you all? We have to do the parentheses first. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
I'm talking to
Yes,
everyone,
sir.
please. Does that make sense? We have to do parentheses first. Does that make
Yes,
sense?
sir.
All right. So, and let me just put everything back. All right. Please do it step by step. If you don't do it step by step, you're gonna get everything wrong in the quiz. All right. Let's do it again. Tavana, what's the next step after we do this? What's the next step, Tavana? Tavana, what's the next step? We already did the subtraction. 7 minus 12 is negative 5. What's the next step, Tavano? So we did the parentheses. The next thing is the exponents. So what's the next thing we're gonna do?
You're not listening in the class.
Go ahead, Tavano. What's the next step? Okay. So we're gonna do what? Negative 8 what?
Negative 8 times
You wanna interested in
Tavano, negative 8 what? Squared. Right? What does that mean?
Negative 8 times negative 8.
Thank you. Tavano, what is negative 8 squared? What does that mean? Go ahead, Tavano. We're waiting on you. What does negative 8 squared mean? If you don't know, just say you don't know so we can move on. Okay, so negative 8 squared means negative 8 multiplied by negative 8. Okay. What is negative 8 times negative 8, Tavano? What is negative 8 times negative 8?
64.
64. Negative 64 or positive 64? Tavano, negative 64 or positive 64? Positive. We have a negative times a negative. Class, when we have a negative times a negative, that gives us a what?
Positive.
positive.
That gives us a positive. So we have a negative 8 times negative 8, that gives us positive 64. Please understand that. So again, Tavano, what is negative 8 squared? What does that mean, Tavano?
8 times
Negative 8 times negative 8. So let's try it again. What is negative 8 squared? What does that mean?
negative 8 times negative.
Which gives you what?
Positive 64.
Positive 64. Good. So that means that after that, we have what? 64 here. 64. Okay. 64 plus, open bracket, negative 5 cubed, negative 5 cubed divided by 5. It's going to be equal to 64 plus open bracket. All right, so we have a -5 cube. -5 cube. Class, what does -5 cube mean? What does -5 cube mean?
-5 times -5 times -5.
Very good. So -5 cubed, okay? -5 cubed means what? -5 times what?
Times -5.
Times -5 times what? Times
-5.
-5.
times -5. Please understand that it's -5 cubed. So we multiplying -5 how many times?
3 times.
3 times. Very good. Tavana, what does -5 cubed means? What does that mean? What is -5 cubed? What does that mean?
5 times 5, 5.
Gotta s-
-5 times -5 times -5.
Very good. Ajani, where's Ajani? Ajani, are you there? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? I can't hear from Ajani. Class, -5 cubed means -5 times -5 times -5. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna say we're gonna what? Multiply what? -5 times -5, which gives us what?
25, -25.
-25 or +25?
Positive 25.
Positive 25, because a negative times a negative is a positive. All right, so +25. We bring down the
5.
-5. Okay. We bring down the -5, yeah. Ajani, where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? Ajani, are you there? Can't really hear from Ajani. So this is gonna be equal to what we're gonna do here, we're gonna multiply what? 25 times -5. All right. So we're gonna say 25 times -5, which is gonna be what? Let's go ahead and multiply that. So we say 25 multiplied by 5. Five times 5 is what? Class, I'm speaking to you all. 5 times 5 is what?
25.
25. Put the 5 down. Put the 2 above. 5 times 2 is what?
10.
Plus 2 is
12.
12. Very good. So it's gonna be
-125.
so it's gonna be negative. So 25 times -5 is gonna be what? Negative.
-125.
Very good. -125. Okay. -125. And so what does that mean? That means that this is gonna be what? Negative 125. Bracket divided by 5. Okay. All right. So class, what is -5 cubed? Again, class, what is -5 cubed?
-125.
I want to hear from 2 persons. Class, what is -5 cubed?
-125.
Okay, I didn't hear from Ariana. I didn't hear from Sanaya. I didn't hear from Javon. What is -5 cubed?
-125.
-125.
-125. Good.
-125.
Good. And the next thing we have addition and we have subtraction. We have to multiply them. What is positive times a negative? What is a positive times a negative? That give us a what?
Negative.
A positive times a negative is a?
A negative.
It's a negative.
Negative.
So what does that mean? That means we have 64, right?
I don't know, bro.
What is 64? 64. Carmelo, are you paying attention or are you talking to other people?
I'm paying attention.
Okay. So we have 64 minus what? 125. Right? Divided by what? Divided by 5. And what we're gonna do at this point, we're gonna what? We're going to we're gonna subtract or we're gonna divide? We're gonna do
Divide.
subtract. Divide. Very good. So 125 divided by 5 is what? So 5 into 125.
25.
5 goes into 12. How many times? Twice? 5 times 2 is what? 10?
10.
Very good. 12 minus 10 is what? 2.
2.
Bring down the 5. Very good. How many times does 5 go into 25?
5.
5 times 5 times 2. 5 times 5 is 25. So we have 25 there. We subtract 0. 5 minus 5 is going to be 0.
0.
And 2 minus 2 is what? 0. Okay. Good. So it's going to be equal to 64
Minus 25.
minus, what is 125 divided by 5? That's going to give us what?
45.
25. Very good. Okay. Devano, you understand how we got 25 in this case? Devano? Where's Devano?
Yeah, look.
Do you understand how we got 25?
Yeah, look.
How do we get 25?
125 divided by
125 by 5. Very good. Class, what's the next thing we're gonna do? We're gonna do what?
We're gonna
We're gonna do what?
64.
take away 25 from 64 minus 25.
Very good. 64 minus 25. 64 minus 25, which gives us what? When you all subtract it. So 64 minus what? Minus
25.
minus 25. It's gonna be what?
38.
4 minus 5 is what? Can we do 4 minus 5? No, we have to borrow. This becomes what? 5?
5.
You bring it right
That
on.
becomes
14 minus 5 is what? 5, 6,
Nine.
7, 8, 9,
9.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's gonna be
9.
9. It's gonna be 9. I got 9. 5 minus 2 is what?
3.
3.
3. Very good. 3 or 3? What is it?
3.
3 or 3?
3. You sound like my mom.
I take 3.
3. My. 64 minus 25 is gonna be 39. And so the answer is definitely 39. All right. Any questions on how we got 39? Let me know if you all understand this. Do we understand this, class? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Not
Yes, sir.
only Tayden, Genesis, and Joel. The rest of us, do we understand this?
Yeah, so.
Yes, sir.
Shavarian, you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Debria DeVoe, do you understand this? It's Debria DeVoe. Do you understand this? I can never hear from Debria. By the way, take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp. Debria DeVoe, can you hear me? Where's Debria DeVoe? Debria DeVoe. Can you hear me? Paging Debria DeVoe. All right. Liana, do you understand this? Where's Liana?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Carmelo, do you understand this? Carmelo. And Ren, do you understand this, Ren? I know
Yes,
you just...
sir. I understand. Sorry, my phone did freeze. So.
Ren, do you understand this? I know you just arrived recently.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Samaya, do you understand this? Hello? Hello, good day. Hello?
Hello.
Is this the Bria DeVoe, mom?
No, it's the father.
Oh, I'm trying to reach inside the chat, inside the class, but she's not responding. Is there a way you could get her attention?
No problem.
All right then. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Genesis, you understand this? That's Genesis.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I'm gonna do, y'all think y'all can handle another quiz? Are y'all scared of my quizzes?
Not right now.
Please don't give it
Scared.
They so
I just did not
ugly.
follow the stuff what you said.
I got another one.
That was
I got
my
another one.
problem. I did not follow your
I got
step. I
another
did
one.
my
The
step.
same.
Ah,
I
you
wouldn't
did.
mind the practice.
I want another one.
You didn't mind the practice? Thank you. Thank you, Maya.
Can we do it on a different?
Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Maya.
Mr. Batik, this is an
You're
honest
welcome.
question. Can you do it on a different web?
Thank you, Maya.
Mr. Batik, you on the same website, please.
No.
If I give
I
y'all
need to
a...
see what I
I ain't
get
gonna lie,
wrong.
I do it on that other website and it, like the thing was colliding, so I couldn't see what I was inputting. That's why I get an 8.9.
That's why you got an 8.9?
Exactly.
Really?
Excuses.
Excuses.
I ain't gonna lie, me too, Mr. Batik. It's going everywhere.
It's going every... Yeah, right. Yeah,
It
right.
was.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, right. Wow. Tavana, you can't talk. Please. No one. No, I don't think so. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give y'all another quiz. Another live worksheet. Let's see how this works out. Y'all can't ready. Y'all are not ready for no Google Forms right now. Y'all get them wrong. If I give you a Google form, you'll get them wrong and you'll just take too long. Let's do the live worksheets for now, and then if we have time, I'll give you all a Google worksheet. I'll give you a Google form, but we got to build up to that.
Mr. Batik, I have an idea.
No, I'm not accepting suggestions at this point. At this
How about
current
we just don't do a test?
Say it again. Say it
How
again.
about, or how about we just don't do a test?
I know that was gonna be a suggestion.
And when you had a
All right, next. All right, so I'm gonna put it inside the chat. Once you've started it, start it inside the chat. This is very easy, so don't mess it up. All right, put your once you start the quiz, put started inside the chat. Again, once you started the quiz, put started inside the chat. Let's go, Joel. Joel says, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the energy. All right. I posted it inside the chat. Once you've started the quiz, please put started in the chat. Genesis, Malaya, Joel, Ronald. The rest of you, once you start the quiz, please put started in the chat. Again, once you start the quiz, please put started in the chat for me. I need everyone to start the quiz. Let me post inside the chat again. Some of you might not have it.
Mr. Batik does the same quiz last time. Huh?
It's the same quiz from last time. Let me see. No, it's a different one. Pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to the numbers. I hope this is right. Yeah, pay attention to the numbers. All right. Ajani, where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani?
Yes, sir.
Ajani, are you doing my quiz?
I was in the box.
You can't be in the bottom, Ajani. You can't be in the bottom. If you have to use the restroom quickly, just ask for permission. You can't just leave. Do you understand me, Ajani? That's how it works.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm calling your name and you're not here. Have you started the quiz?
No, sir.
Do you see the quiz in the chat?
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and quickly start that quiz, please. By the way, once you finish with the quiz, it's gonna ask for your name. Insert your name and the classes, just put math for the class. All right. But insert your name and if it asks for the class, just put math. Also, take a picture of your grade and send it to me, please, via WhatsApp. Take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Try to get at least an 8. At least 8. At least 8. I think 8 shows that you know what you're doing. At least an 8. Okay. See if you get at least an 8. Please put your name. If you don't put your name, I wouldn't know who it is from. Like I see someone who sent their work and they doesn't have their name. So make sure you put your name, please. Your full name. Put your name, your full name for me. Tavana, you ain't finished the quiz yet?
My computer working slow, man.
Your computer working slow? Okay. All right. Debria DeVoe, can you hear me? Where's Debria DeVoe? Debria DeVoe, can you hear me? Where's Debria? Debria DeVoe, can you hear me? Can't hear from Debria. Ren, are you doing the quiz? Where's Ren?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Ronald Rule, are you doing the quiz? Where's Ronald?
Yeah, sir, that's completed it.
Did you send it?
It's sending now.
It's sending now, okay. All right, let me see these grades. All right, I'm gonna say the grades. So I got Zanaya. Zanaya got a whopping 9.7. Very good, Zanaya.
I send in my work.
There's Zanaya. There's Zanaya. Zanaya, are you there? Where's she?
Yes, sir.
Take a bow, 9.7. That's very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Joel Joseph, a solid 9. Take a bow, take a bow, take a bow. Solid 9. Malik Roll. Where's Malik Roll?
Before you say anything,
Malik Roll.
Mr. Petit,
I'm what?
uh,
I'm what?
okay, I'm sorry.
Redo it, redo it. You
Okay.
get a 7.6. You gotta get at least get an 8. At least get an 8. All right, next persons. Okay, we have a lot of persons who send in their work so far. Shanair, very good. A
Mr.
solid.
Petit, when you look at that, you gotta look. I realize I didn't like answer all the way. So you gotta like look at it good.
I guess you have to redo it. Did you get an 8 and above? You have to at least get an 8.
I get it 8.6.
Okay, that ain't bad. 8.6 is not bad. Shanair Mitchell, a whopping 9.7. Very good, Shanair. No one has gotten a 10 yet though, so that's something. Ronald Roll, a whopping 9.3. Very good, Ronald. Liliana, a whopping 9.7. My.
Mr. Petit, if
Mr.
nobody
Petit, I'm going to throw this website away. I'm going to report it and get it banned because
Why?
there's no way I input all of the information right and I still get an 8.3.
8.3 is insane.
Mr. Petit, first of all, that's not below 8. Second of all, it's your website, not me.
8.3. Wow, I gotta see that. Do not blame the
Mr.
website.
Petit,
Other people
got a
get
9.
9. Yeah, people get 9.7 casually. Samaya Walker,
Well, they obviously have
9.7.
this of some sort.
Antoine, even Antoine get a 9. Look at that. Chloe,
I'm glad that's a
9.3.
skill issue.
Chloe, 9.3. Javon, 8.6. No one has gotten the 10 yet.
Mr. Petit, I feel like you ripped me off.
All right, let's go. Tayden John. Why everybody getting a 9.7? Isn't my quiz? Let me check this.
Yes, I do the question. Someone always wrong.
Actually, for some reason, it's giving y'all a 9, but it's actually a 10. It's actually a 10, yes. It is a 10. Very good. It is a 10. It's just saying 9.7 for some reason. But it's a 10. Very good, Dayton. Yeah, it's a 10.
Mr. Petit,
It's a 10. Yes, go ahead.
the answers all over the place on this worksheet.
It's all over the place. Why? You can't find the what happened? You're not able to put it in properly?
I put it in the box, but like it like covering almost everywhere.
Were you on your phone?
On my laptop.
Yeah, it should be enough space. Charlitha, 9.3. Amaya, 8.3. My.
Mr.
Shaved-
Petit, please.
Javed Harris. You need to get an 8, Miss Harris. And Xavier Miller, 9.3. How do you get a 9.3?
I miss some.
You miss a whole box. Dude missed a whole box. All right.
Convinced something is wrong with life issues.
All right.
I just think it still is wrong.
All right. Tayden. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Let's do one more question. Y'all keep on saying it's live worksheet. I'm going to give you all the Google forms and y'all still gonna mess it up.
Mr. Petit did erase my answers.
You have to put it in again. Very good, Cleveland, a 9.3. Very good, Malaya, 9.3. Tavano, 7.6. That's an improvement. Very good. That's a great improvement. Great improvement. You don't have to put the multiplication sign. The multiplication sign is already there. Tavano. You don't have to put the multiplication sign. I already put the multiplication sign there. All right, let's move on from this and let's do one more and then I'm going to give you all the forms because y'all are struggling with the worksheets. All right, so clear all drawings. Our worksheet. Our worksheet. Yes, go ahead.
I think like people struggling because like how it's set up, so weird.
What you mean?
It's perfect.
It's perfect, Joel. Thank you.
Like it's set up like.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Chanel.
Like it's set up like so difficult.
It's set up like you have to.
They don't have enough space for the answers.
It don't have enough
Like you
space.
gotta type in the, like you gotta use the arrow and stuff. I feel like you should just let us type it in.
But I have a question.
You mean actually type in your working.
Yeah, so like instead of the
actual
arrows, like to drop it down.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
They get the question wrong? Like they get under 8?
No, she got a 9.7. She got a 9.
That's very nice.
She got a 9.7. She could speak.
Okay, that's good. I can just close my mouth now.
Yeah, she got a 9.7. She got a 9.7. All right, one more question, and then I'm gonna pull out the forms because everyone crying about these. Oh, Mr. Petit, is your questions? All right, we can do it on the forms.
Mr. Petit.
And see.
It don't work.
What you mean it don't work?
Don't work. Don't work out properly.
You mean
change formats?
I need to change formats. Okay. I don't know. Say something new. We can see. We can change formats right now. All right, let's go ahead and do this. It's going to be let me go ahead and do this. So this is gonna be all right. Let's do this last one. Okay, so what we gonna do for this one, class? We have to do what? It's gonna be open bracket what? -6 to the power of what? 2 plus what? Open bracket 9 minus, y'all can see my screen, right? 12.
Yes.
Cube divided by 3. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do here? What's the first step? What's the first step? What's the first step? Class, what is the first step that we're gonna do?
To solve for the parentheses, so we have to.
One second. Genesis?
What?
1 second, where's Genesis?
Yes, sir.
No, sorry, Genesis Sweeting. Genesis Sweeting, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How's the quiz? Did you was you able to solve everything?
I thought it was supposed to be somewhere on the screen. I supposed to put my name before clicking submit, but then when I click finish, I saw they asked for a name.
Okay. What did you get?
I don't know. I click it and run away.
You click it and run away?
Oh, now it's a validating worksheet now.
Okay. All right.
And then it's send results now.
Okay. Let me know what your grade is.
I don't know. I don't understand.
Scroll up. It should say.
I don't know. I know they highlight two things red.
But your point should be on the left hand top corner.
Oh, I see it. It's a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
They're really small.
It's small, okay. All right. You on your phone or you on your laptop?
On a phone.
Okay. So you have to like zoom in to actually get the stuff.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All right, next. We have a -6 squared.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Crimson, I don't want to air it. I don't.
Why is Crimson?
I
It's
don't
you
know.
like an hour and a half
Like
late.
an hour and a half late, bro.
I understand like the 30 minutes, but like,
Come on. Crimson, taking advantage. We
I
should let
blame my mother.
You blame your mother. I don't blame your mommy. I blame
At
you.
least she came. At least she came, right?
No,
Thank you,
no,
Jennifer.
no.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought having class today was prank.
They don't have any class today, the prank.
I would skip one then.
All right, so what we have to do what? 9 minus 12, which is what? What is 9 minus 12?
-3.
-3.
-3, very good. -3. -3 to the power of what? To the power of
3.
3 divided by
3.
divided by 3.
3.
Good.
There's a lot of 3, Mr. D.
I just realized it's a lot of 3. Okay, class, what are we gonna do at this point? What's the next thing we're gonna do? What's the next step?
The exponents.
We have to teach Crimson. My bad. So Crimson, let me show you what we're doing. So Crimson, the first thing we did. I mean Crimson. Crimson, we have to do 9 minus 12. What is 9 minus 12, Crimson? What's Crimson?
3.
9 minus 12.
Or would it be -3?
-3. But you see, Crimson, you know how you would get that, right?
I did not see that to the bottom.
But you know what you could have done to get it right?
Look at the screen.
No.
Come to class earlier.
Thank you, Amayo.
Wow.
So 9 minus 3 is going to be -12 because we take the sign of the bigger number. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Good. So we have -3 cubed. We already did the parentheses. But class, what are we going to do next? After we already did the parentheses. We're going to do next.
You gotta like multiply it.
We're going to do what?
We have to multiply the
-6.
parentheses by the exponent.
Very good. We're going to do, what are we going to do first? The
-6.
-6.
-6 times -6.
Very good.
Which is
So this is going to be open bracket, -6
6.
squared, right?
Positive 36.
All right, put your answers inside the chat for me. Give me 1 second.
Mr. Petit, we can't hear you.
Say he was coming back.
How he is still writing on the screen.
I don't know. Somebody may be talking to him. I don't know.
If you're talking, we cannot hear you.
Give him a break. I think he talking to somebody.
Then again, he kind of old, so he might have accidentally pressed the mute button.
Yo,
He
listen,
just said 1 second in the chat.
it's a social experiment.
Mr. Petit is an old man, bro. You gotta get his own time.
Yeah, he said he's an old white man too.
Yep, big
He
time
said
86.
Use
He
AI.
gotta change
All
his
right,
life
all
alert
right, all
battery.
right, all right, all right, all right, all right. It's enough. I heard everything, by the way. All right,
Don't worry.
next.
If he wanted you to hear it.
Negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 3 is gonna be what?
9. Negative.
Pos-
Positive 9.
Positive 9. Very good. Positive 9. It's gonna be equal to. We bring down the.
Negative 3.
Bring down the
The
negative.
multiplication sign.
Yeah. Bring that down. And so we say 9 times negative 3 is gonna be what?
27. Negative.
Negative 20.
27.
Negative 27. Very good. Negative 27. Negative 27. So what do we have? We have. Oh my. You have to do the thing first. Let's do the negative 6 squared. Negative 6 squared is gonna be what? 36. So it's 36 plus what? In bracket. I mean,
Negative
no.
27.
No, we don't put them on the same line. Put them on the same line. We just cube divided by 3. And then we say that's gonna be equal to. Gonna be equal to. Where do we get the 36 from?
Negative 6
Multiplying
multiplied by
negative
6, which
6
is
times
positive
negative 6.
36.
Yeah, so negative 6 squared, so it's gonna be negative 6 times negative 6, which gives us positive 36. All right. And that's gonna be 1 second. I was trying to get a Johnny to pay attention in class. Are you near him? Because I wasn't able to hear him.
Yes. I see him in the class now, but I wasn't in the room in the class.
All right then, no problem. Just make sure he's paying attention and sending his work, because that's always a problem.
Okay.
All right then, thank you.
Yeah. All right.
So we have 36 plus negative 3 cube. What is negative 3 cube? That's gonna be what?
Negative 3. No, 27. Negative 27.
Negative 27, so it's gonna be plus what? Open bracket. Negative what? Negative 27 divided by 3. All right, and what do we have next? We know that a positive times a negative is a what?
Negative.
A positive times a negative is a negative. So it's gonna
Negative.
be negative, very good. It's gonna be equal to 36. 36 minus 27 divided by 3. Okay. What are we gonna do at this point?
Divide.
We divide what? 27 by what?
3.
By 3. It's gonna be equal to 36 minus 27 divided by 3. What is 27 divided by 3? That's gonna be what?
9.
9.
9. What is 36 minus 9? What is 36 minus 9?
27.
27. Yeah, 27. So the answer is 27. All right. Quick read. Do y'all understand this? I mean, if y'all understand this, please.
No, sir.
No. Go ahead.
Mr. Petit, I have a question.
Go ahead.
I got confused because why is one end up with a positive and one end up with a negative when we did the exponents?
Because this is -6 squared, right?
Yes, sir.
A negative times a negative is a
Positive.
positive. So same thing, a negative times a negative is a
Positive.
positive. But a positive times a negative is a
Negative.
a negative. That's why this one is negative, this one is positive. Because this one is twice, negative times a negative, positive. But then this one is 3 times, so it's going to be negative, negative, positive, and then positive, negative, negative. You see it? Or no? Genesis? No? Okay, I don't think you get it. The rule is, look at this. If you have a positive multiplied by a negative, what's your result gonna be? If you have a positive?
Positive.
No, if you have a
no.
positive multiplied by a negative, what's your result gonna be?
Negative.
Gonna be negative. Good. Next, if you have a negative multiplied by a negative, what is your result going to be?
Positive.
Gonna be a positive. All right? So in the first case, we have what? We have a negative times a negative, which gives us a what?
Positive.
Positive. But this one is multiplied 3 times. There's an odd number. So what's gonna happen? We're gonna have a negative times a negative, which is a positive. But then we're gonna take this positive and multiply it by a negative. So it become a negative back again. So the reason why one is positive, one is negative, because this one is even, this one is odd. So if you have it an even number of times, it's gonna end up being positive because it's gonna be negative times a negative, positive, negative times a negative, positive. But this one is odd number 3. So it's gonna be negative times a negative, which is positive. And then you're gonna take that positive and multiply it by a negative, so you'll end up back at a negative. Does that make sense?
Yes, I see why we had to write it out because I just did 3 times 3 in my head and left it as a positive because I was saying, well, that's all negative. But now when you write it out, you could actually see it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Do we understand how to do this? Let me know, please, if you understand how to do this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, the rest of us, do we understand how to do this?
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Let me know, please. Crimson, do you understand this? Where's Crimson?
Yes, sir.
All right. What I need you to do is I need you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I'm going to give you all another live worksheet on this. Another live worksheet on this. All right, no complaints with the live worksheets. All y'all need to do is put the stuff in the right place. And not but that. Put the stuff in the right place. Everyone should get at least 8 on the live worksheets. For the live worksheets, you'll have to zoom in because sometimes it's very small. So you have to zoom in. And so just make sure that that's the case for that. Okay. And then it's going to ask you for your name. Okay. It's going to ask you for your name. So make sure I put your name in there. But it's going to ask you for your name at the end. So make sure put your name. If they ask you for the class, just put math for the class. If they ask you for the class, just put math. I need everyone to do this live worksheet. I'm going to put inside the chat. And then we can move from there. This is going to be, I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Tell me the question, -6 squared plus 9 minus 12. Does we have that? I think that's it. Yeah, -6 plus 9. Yeah, let's do that one. So, just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to put the quiz inside the chat. It's going to be a live worksheet. Everyone should be able to do this. It's not difficult. All right. It's not difficult. So everyone should be able to tackle this. Oh, I see now. I think it's going to help. I think. Let's try. All right. All right. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Let me go ahead and show grades with decimals. Oh, I see. That don't make no sense though. That don't make no sense. Okay, let me just try this way. All right, take a picture of you. Okay, I'm gonna put it inside the chat. I'm gonna put it inside the chat. All right, good. Once you've started the quiz, please put started in the chat again. Once you've started the quiz, please put started in the chat. Antoine, I didn't ask for all those emojis. Antoine have like a literal race car flag. Started. Hey bro.
What? I don't even do that. Wait.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
All
But
right.
you want sound like you have to sleep. I don't think you're doing much of anything right now.
That is true. Let me check and see if his work is submitted. Thank you, Aleo. Thank you, Aleo, for being on guard. Genesis got a
We
9.
all need to see somebody be happy, bro.
This you who was giggling and laughing at me? Okay.
You'll be happy when you get an A on your exam. You gotta do your work.
Hey man, thank you, Genesis. Always that mature voice to settle things down. All right. Take a picture of your work. Wait, y'all have to do it first. So take a picture. Well, if you've started the quiz, put started in the chat. Go ahead, Miss Morris.
I think good night, sorry for coming late. Had internet issues.
That's no problem. That's fine. No problem with that.
You still want me to do this quiz even though I know what y'all doing?
The quiz is based on what we have. At least attempt it. At least try. Can you see what I have on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what the quiz is based on. So it's not difficult. Okay, so what I want y'all to do is quickly do the quiz. Ajani, have you started the quizzes yet? There's Ajani.
Yes, sir.
Ajani, I haven't gotten a single quiz grade from you as yet. This has been almost 2 hours and you haven't sent in one quiz. Ajani. Where's Ajani? Where's Ajani? Yes,
Man, this
Crimson.
thing better stop asking me to turn off ad blocker, man.
Where's Ajani?
Yes, sir.
You have to submit your quiz. It's been 2 hours and you haven't submitted one quiz yet. That don't make no sense. You have to submit the quiz. You understand that?
Yes.
Crimson, you have a question?
It isn't letting me like press on the stuff to answer them and stuff. Like it isn't letting me type on the thing or nothing. Like I can't click on it.
You can't click on it?
Like I can get onto the site, mind you, but like I can't answer them the question.
Why is that?
I'm not really sure.
Exit out and come back in.
Yes, sir.
Not the chat, but I mean like exit out and do it back again. If not, then you just have to do it on a different device if that don't work. Once you finish with that, take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Is there anyone who finished with this? Is there anyone who is finished with this? Let me know, please, if you're done.
Yes, sir, I'm finished.
Who said they're finished?
Zanaya Bull.
You finished with the quiz?
Yes, sir.
You sent in your grade?
Yes, sir.
That's weird. Oh, okay.
Mr. Petit, I feel like this website is causing like me not do good because
Why?
I'm having a brain aneurysm.
I trying to add the exponent for like the second thing, but
Mhm.
it don't have the little box for the exponents, so I can't add the exponents, and I feel like this is causing my grade to be lower.
It should be able to add the exponents. It have all the boxes. I didn't miss a single thing.
I don't see no boxes.
It should.
That's 'cause, like,
Go ahead, Devana. Explain.
like when you're doing like 9 minus 12, right? The 12 is go under, so then the 12 can go where the 3 is. But then even though that's where the 3 is, you can still click the box and you can still put your answer inside. That's what I do.
Thank you, Devana. I don't understand what's so hard about clicking the boxes and putting numbers inside boxes. All right, so let me call out the grades. Sanaya Bo. Sanaya got a whopping 9.6. Why did she get a 9.6? I don't see nothing wrong. Oh, it's a 10 out of 10 because she got a 10 out of 10. For some reason, they only given 9. They only doing. So she got a 10 out of 10. Shavarian 10 out of 10 as well. Wow, Shavarian, that's I don't want to say that's gangster because that has a bad connotation, but my that's excellent. Ronald Roll 9.3. Very good, Ronald. Very good, Ronald. Shanair Mitchell, where's Shanair? Where's Shanair?
So
After all that complaining, still get 10 out of 10. I don't understand. Charlitha, very good. 10 out of 10. Very good. Tavana. How you?
I didn't misclick for the second thing,
How you
and
get
I
a-
never get wrong for the first thing.
You put 9 negative for some reason instead of -9. I mean instead of -3, I think instead of -3 you put 9 negative.
Yeah, I mess up.
Yeah. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send
You
it to
saw
me
what I sent you, Mr. T?
via WhatsApp. I can check right now. Next up, Xavier. Xavier, how you managed to get a 9.3? You're wrong again.
I
Xavier,
think they're just getting confused because everything green.
you
So
missed
I
the
thought they fill everything.
Mr. Petit,
you missed the box. Yes.
I double, triple, quadruple check,
Mhm.
and I had everything input right. If
Mhm.
I don't get a 9.7, which is equivalent to a 10, I will freak out.
Prepare for the aneurysm.
Amaya is a genuine crash out.
She is. Genesis, 10 out of 10. Where's Javon? Javon, please stand up. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Mr.
talking
T.
about.
Chris,
That's what I'm
how we
talking
get a
about.
10
I
out of
just
10 if they
get-
only giving out 9.7?
Mr.
You got
Petit,
a
I
10
just
out of
got an
10?
8.
Say it again.
I
Because
just got an
that's a skill
8.
issue.
You got it.
This is like actually
You just
boiling my
copy it when I
blood
put on the
because
screen.
literally that's what I'm doing, but it's not working. This is like actually
Mm.
making me mad.
I can see right now. You on
Skill
your
issue.
laptop. You're probably more than likely. More than
No,
likely. More than likely. All right, let me call up the grades, man. Joel Joseph, 10 out of 10. Travanti. Where's Travanti? Travanti, can you hear me? Where's Travanti? Where's Travanti, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You did very good. You got a 9 out of 10. That's very good. That's very good. Liliana, where's Liliana? Liliana got a whopping 8.6. Let's go, Liliana. All right.
That's not what it showed me.
What you got? What it said?
I got a 9 out of 10.
Yes, you did get a 9 out of 10. My bad. You did get a 9 out of 10. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Mr.
Cleveland.
Petit, I honestly think that it's your website because I'm tracking it over, comparing it to the notes that you have on your screen,
Cleveland.
not even the notes that I write down,
Cleveland.
and it's right.
Cleveland. 10 out of 10. Chloe Oliver, 9 out of 10. Very good, Chloe. Let me check. Amaya, I'm coming to you. 8.2. My.
You're not welcome to the 10 out of 10 group.
Mark
I don't wanna
Albury.
be part.
Mark Albury. Where's Mark Albury? Where's Mark?
Very sure.
Very good, Mark. 10 out of 10. That's what I'm talking about.
Surprising.
Very good. Antoine. Y'all wanna know what Antoine get?
I swear if Antoine
least
get higher
like
than
a
me,
8
I'd
and
actually be
above.
mad.
Y'all know what Antoine get?
Probably an 8 to a 9.
Antoine got a 10 out of 10. Don't
Let's
mind. I'm telling
go.
you, don't mind Antoine. He's doing his work.
He's a
Malik
part of
Roll.
the 10 out of 10 group.
Malik Roll, 10 out of 10. Very good, Malik.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amaya, 8.2. Let me see what she did wrong.
Miss B, that's not funny. I don't understand why you laughing.
I trying to figure out what you got wrong.
I trying to understand that
Um,
too.
Mr. Petit, you need to check out that quiz before Amaya bust out in tears.
Oh, I see what
Bro.
happened. Amaya, you
Yes,
supposed
so?
to put. You see, I know you're going wrong. You supposed to put. You see where you have a negative on the second line, right?
Yeah, so?
Where you have -6. Notice that they don't have no exponent, so you're supposed to just put 36 because it doesn't have any exponent. So just put 36. You just
Oh, so
but you put
technically, if you think about it,
next. Moving
I
along.
no, but I
the
still
next part.
technically got at least a 9.
The next part is when you see you put 27. You're supposed to put 27 above as well. Like you see that big gap.
I still technically get a 9 though.
And
Mr. Petit,
yes, ma'am.
I only saw one thing.
You only saw one thing, like one quiz.
Yeah.
It's only one quiz. It's only one quiz.
Okay, it didn't allow me to see my score, but it said it's sent to the teacher, so I
You
don't
could
know.
you could see a score. Did you put your name?
Yes, I did.
Scroll up and zoom in to the top left corner. It should show you a score. Malia DeVoe. Where's Malia Delaveau?
Yes, sir.
9 out of 10. Very good.
Yeah, thank you.
Shaved Harris. 10 out of 10. Clean. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. Debria DeVoe. We need to speak. Carmelo. 9.3. Miss Morris, you got a 9.6. You got a 10 out of 10. Yeah, you got a 10 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got a 10 out of 10. And Carmelo, what Carmelo got? Carmelo got a 9 out of 10. Tavano, where's Tavano? Tavano, I don't see your grade. Tavano, where's Tavano? Tavano Sutherland, can you hear me? Where's Tavano?
You can do that now.
You have to be doing the work, Tavano. I can't be running after you for work. It's not good. And Debria DeVoe, where's Debria? Debria, can you hear me? All right. Y'all think we should continue with the live quizzes or we should just do another platform?
Yes, sir. Keep it.
No, please
another
find something
platform.
else.
Keep
You
it, Mr.
keep it.
Petit.
Can you find a different
Keep it, Mr.
platform,
Petit.
please? Because this is really
See?
confusing.
It's just a skill issue for
Like
them.
the confusion I have to keep.
It is not a skill issue.
All right. So apparently they're asking me for yours. Persons who are crying for a different platform, please make sure y'all get all right. Because
Mr.
We
Bidi,
can't keep it.
was this platform on sale in Dubai?
Say it again.
The platform was on sale in Dubai.
I don't know. All I know is, you know what? Just for that, y'all have 5 quizzes. All right, it's inside the chat.
Wait, whoever said that, you wrong. You wrong for that, bro. Mr. Petit,
No thanks.
It's
we only
inside the
have
chat. It's inside the chat. It's inside the chat.
So, see, we only have like 6 minutes
6
left, so
minutes
I don't
left
think
in
we have
this
enough time
class.
for that.
Y'all have
Nobody
enough
doing
time. Y'all have
5
enough time.
quizzes.
Y'all have
Mr.
enough time.
Petit, what
Y'all have
happened? What happened? What's going on?
We have 5 quizzes to complete. 5
What?
quizzes. They say they want a different platform, so we give them.
Don't listen to them. Do
Give
get
it-
something right in their head.
All right, at least do the first 2. At least do the first 2. Let's see how far y'all get with the first 2. All right. Let's see.
I bet.
All right. Amaya, you wanted a
Mr.
different.
Petit,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Petit,
my internet and I ain't going nowhere with the first 2.
The first two. Let me send it, put it back inside the chat for you. All right. It's very easy. So I want y'all to do this Google quiz. Once you started, put started inside the chat for me, please. Again, once you started, put started in the chat for me. Again, once you started, put started in the chat for me. Ronald, where's Ronald?
Yes, sir.
You have any apologies to make to the class?
My bad, Mr. Biggie, my bad class.
My bad, I'm sorry.
Apology not taken.
Apology not accepted.
That wasn't an apology, that was just
Wow.
my bad.
That was
what
my
did-
bad.
What did bro even do?
All right. Don't blame him. I was gonna give it to y'all anyway, so he didn't cost nothing. Again, put started inside the chat once you've started the quiz. I need to see what has anyone finished the first quiz?
Yeah, I ain't think none of us gonna be able to finish this if we can't even work it out.
Why you can't work it out?
Okay, so how are we gonna get the answer if the thing doesn't help us with any type of working?
That's why you have to know what to do. Do it step by step. Step by step.
You gotta do the work in your head.
You gotta do the work either in your head or in your book.
Excuse
We
me, can
can't
you
go back to
change
live
it back to
worksheet.
live sheet, sir?
No.
I need it.
Alea, stand up.
Y'all caused us.
Amaya,
Y'all
stand
talk
up.
about platform. Y'all caused us. Y'all caused us.
This is amazing. I don't know who
Listen,
was
y'all
ever
need this
talking about
practice.
live
Listen,
worksheet.
Who need a club?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm happy for this.
All right then. Sure. We'll see. No one has submitted their work yet, by the way. But if it was this live worksheet, someone was at least already submitted their work. So, and then
I'd like to point out that if it was
That's a
live
sign.
worksheet, you would have already have had the working.
all right.
You would already have had the working done.
All right. We need that.
And Mr. Dim, you
All right. I need you all to complete this. At least the first two. Let's aim for the first two. All right. Anyone need help with the quiz? If you need help, let me know, please. If you need assistance.
Mr. Badi, me is supposed to put working in this, right? Because it's kind of like
You need
a lot.
You don't need to put working. All you need to do is put in the answer. That's all.
Okay.
Just put in the answer. And it's not okay. It's either yes or no, so.
Yeah, so sorry.
Crimson, what do you say about all this drama that's happening?
You know to put an email
I
address.
I have nothing to say. I'm speechless. Yes.
Do you know your email address, Javon?
Yes, sir.
If you can't remember, just put anything. It's still accepted. But I want an actual email address. That'll be nice.
Why you want an actual email address trying to email me, Mr. Badi? No, thank you.
And she wonder why it's up on mute.
You just do your work.
Where's the fun in that, Joel? Where's the fun?
Gosh. No one has submitted not even the first quiz yet. Has anyone finished the first one?
Yes, sir.
Let's go, Antoine.
I finished it.
That's why I like Antoine. Antoine, please be focused. Don't mind I'm not talking. Please be focused.
Okay, Miss Fatigue.
Ren, you don't have no faith in Antoine? Wow. Wow. Ren is like, all right, I hear you. All right, let me see. There are 9 persons who have submitted their quizzes yet. So far, the first quiz. Let me see. Let me see how y'all did on this. Those 9 persons are Liliana, 0 to 12. She must be the state of live worksheets. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Liliana, what happened? There's Liliana. There's Liliana. Liliana, quiet. Liliana. Liliana.
What had happened was I got confused. So
All right, I would like to shout out Shanair, 12 out of 12. Antoine, 12 out of 12. Ronald, 12 out of 12. Jada, 12 out of 12. Javon, 12 out of 12. Zanaya, Bo, 12 out of 12. Malaya, Delabo, 12 out of 12. Kino, 12 out of 12. Rashid Wilson, 12 out of 12. That's what? 14 people for 13 people? Streak. But guess what? Mark had to come right there and mess up the streak. Thank you, Mark.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Malik Rule.
Mr. Petit.
Yes.
We can't switch back to live worksheets. You can't function with this.
You can't function with it. You have to try. They wanted us to change it, so.
It's 8 out of 10.
I like Mr. Petit. Mr. Petit, I like how you bring back the old quizzes. Live seeing it.
For real? You like the Google Forms?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so we have a volunteer. What I don't understand is the people who asked for the worksheets for the Google Forms, none of them submit their work yet. So I don't understand that.
Mr. Petit, I'm on the last question. You know, some of these people in here, they AI.
All right, that's enough of that. Okay.
They just do that work extremely fast.
Alea, you like TikTok. You're doing like 3 seconds.
Don't worry. I will come back.
It'll even work.
All right. Anyone finish with the second one? The second quiz? Anyone finish with the second quiz? What his name is? Tavano, have you done the quizzes as yet? Tavano. Where's Tavano? Shanair Mitchell, very good. 12 out of 12. Ronald Rule, very good. 12 out of 12. Kino Murphy, very good. 12 out of 12. Sanaya Bo, very good. 12 out of 12. This is on the second quiz, so they're doing extremely well. That top 10 doing extremely well. Tavana, how? That's Tavana.
I messed up. It was a mistake. I put in the wrong number. I know what it is. I put in the wrong number.
Oh my, Tavano. Alea, you can like this. Where's Alea? Alea.
Yes, so.
You can love this. Remember Joel? Remember Joel?
Yeah,
remember
I remember Joel.
Remember Joel? 0 to 12.
Right?
You see, that's why he's saying, bro. It does not work.
No, what you say all the time. Skill issue, right?
Skill issue.
You get me this time. You get me this time.
Wow, 0 to 12 is wild. Wow, we're not doing well on the work on the forms at all. Miss Harris, you think we should go back to the live worksheet? There's Miss Harris.
He said yes.
Where's Miss Harris? Let me go ahead and
Miss Harris is locked in. She has to get all the answers right.
Where's Miss Harris? I think she's there. She should still be here. Is she here?
I'm still here. I'm rather do it on paper than on this.
Okay, you prefer the live worksheet or you prefer the Google form? Which one?
Like the library.
The live worksheet. Okay. Okay. What a thought. Crimson, I haven't gotten a single assignment from you, Crimson.
My apologies. I was trying them, but they weren't working. Same. It's like.
Well, go on to the live worksheet then. I mean, go on to the Google Forms.
What do you mean?
Go on to the Google Forms because Google Forms is better. I mean, not better, but it's easy to put the answer for.
Yes, sir.
No, you can't take it back. It's better. Bigger and
Mr. Petit, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Where's Sashnika? I ain't had in a minute.
I was thinking the same thing. I didn't ask, but I wanted to.
Sashnik, I need to tell you all to ask for Sashnik. Yeah. Great student. Great student.
What happened though? Like
She's all
I
right.
finished the second part.
She's all right. She's all right. She's all right. She's all right.
And awesome.
She's all right.
I finished the second one.
You finished the second one?
Man, she was part of the fam.
She is for sure. She is still.
Ozzy, Posey, Ozzy.
Still. Sashnik take a break, but she'll be back in short
This
order.
break a little too long now. It's kind of section.
I'll let her know. I'll let her know y'all ask for.
Mr. Petite, Mr. Petite. Be
Yes.
quiet. My last quiz.
It's your last quiz. All right. Okay.
No, don't say nothing but the first one I get the answers, but I get them.
All right, no problem. We have to go to English, so I'm going to give you all 2 more minutes for those quizzes, and then we're gonna wrap things up. Then we're gonna
Mr.
move
Petite,
on.
we can't get no break.
Break from what?
English.
Some people come here just for English. I can't do that. Samaya Walker, very good. She got a 10. Genesis, you got a 9 out of 10 on the worksheet. Very good. Tiffany Morris, obviously a 10 out of 10. Ajani finally did something inside this class. You got a 8 out of 10. Tavano, where's Tavano? Tavano, are you there? Tavano, can you hear me? Where's Tavano? Tavano Sutherland. Debria DeVoe, where's Debria? Debria, can you hear me? Debria DeVoe. Okay, let me call off the grades so far. This is gonna be for the first quiz. Let's see. Cleveland. Oh boy, Cleveland, this is not a good platform for you. Joel Joseph, where's Joel?
Yeah, keep laughing.
Mr. Basir, I want you to see my skirt.
Joel, where's Joel Joseph? Joel. Is Joel there? Where's Joel? Joel, are you there? Where's
I'm
Joel?
walking right now.
Joel, remember Maya? Remember Maya Simon? Remember her with
No, sir.
change the live
Mr. Basir,
worksheet?
if you go
No.
look, if you go
Oh,
look at what
that
I
one.
said, go look at my
Mr.
answers.
Petite,
Yes,
Let me see
Genesis?
what happened.
Yes, Genesis.
please disregard the grade that came through just now with my
Ah,
name on it.
yes, I will. I
Please
will.
You
I will.
disregard.
too.
I
I
don't
will.
know what happened.
Joel, remember Maya? Change the live worksheet. Change it. Change it.
I remember now.
You remember? Remember her?
Yes, I remember now.
Skill issue. Skill issue. That's all I'd say.
Wow.
That's all I'd say. All right,
If
let's
you have a look at my answers, you'll see.
But it's
uh
me though.
all right, let's move on from this.
So how much
I
how much
finished the
am
third
I
one.
get, Mr. Busy?
4 out of 12.
Okay, Joel, you get a 0 out of 12.
Exactly.
Wow. Leave Joel, please. All right.
It was
No,
rigged.
y'all, it was not rigged. I get
Okay, that's enough.
It was rigged.
That's enough, Joel. Amaya. I mean, Joel and
Imagine
Ali.
getting my 12.
All right. Persons who did well. Let me highlight you all. Shania, 12 out of 12. All these people got 12 out of 12 on the second quiz. It's great. Shania, Ronald, Kino, Zanaya, Jada, Javon, Antoine, Rashid, Malia, and Tavana. These are the people who have done exceptionally well. Very good, guys. Top of the
Oh, I
class.
get 12 out of 12.
Literally, very
I
good.
get 12 out of 12.
Yes, you did, and I called your name. All right, let's move
I
on
thought
from
I
this.
failed.
Let's move on from this. We gotta go on to English and wrap it up for the night. So let's head up. So wait, stop doing the quiz, and let's move on to English. So my name is Mr. Petite. 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right. Today is what? Monday, Tuesday, Monday the 21st of April, 2025. The subject is, of course, English language.
Good night.
Good night. And the topic is, so last thing we did, the last time I remember us doing in English, honestly, was the fallacies, like logical fallacy and ethical fallacies. I'm not ethical, false fallacies, generalization, stuff like that. I think that was the last thing we did in English, right? Oh no, actually the last thing we did in English was the vocabulary story thing, where we had the competition. I think the boys annihilated the girls in that situation.
It was
We're
only
not just saying like that. Oh my God, that bad.
I like to believe that
Yes,
there's
sir.
more
There was
boys
only
than
one,
girls
to be
in
honest.
this class.
There's only one. Yes, yes, they did a very good job. Ralph, right? Remember
That's a lot.
Ralph?
I wasn't the only one. I was answering them.
He was answering too. I agree. I agree. You know, we win together as well. So, so today what I want us to look at is a writer's tone. A writer's tone. How do we identify tone? What are the types of tone? Stuff like that. So let's go ahead and begin. So write this down for me, please. When analyzing appeals, oh, I spelled that wrong. They want to use the Z, okay. When analyzing appeals to emotion, consider the writer's employment of tone. So tone is, you know, like when they say you have an attitude, or, you know, don't speak to me in that type of tone. Like tone is, but someone say, well, but I only said, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. It's how you said it, right? Or how you say it. So tone has to do with not just what the writer says, because that is a part of it, but how the writer says it. How is very important, how the writer says it. What tone, what is their tone in how they say what they say, okay? So basically another definition for a writer's tone is their attitude towards the subject. So a writer's attitude, sorry, my bad. A writer's choice of tone can be used to express the writer's attitude about a subject, or what they think about a subject, okay? It can also serve to elicit emotion, to elicit an emotional, or to elicit emotional responses in readers. So a tone is the writer's attitude about a subject, and the tone helps to elicit a response in the reader. So when you read something, right, that has a sympathetic tone, that's talking about how this person went through a lot of difficulties, they went through a lot of hardships, they went through a lot of pain, the emotional response that the reader should have is that of what? Empathy, right? Caring, right? Maybe sadness, right? Like how it make you feel. How it make you feel is based on the tone that the writer uses, right?
Bro.
Rashid Wilson, are you there? Where's Rashid? Rashid Wilson? Rashid, can you hear me? Where's Rashid? Rashid Wilson, are you there? So tone, how about you, Travanti? Travanti, can you hear me? Travanti, can you hear me? So
Yes, sir.
tone, okay, good. Are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
I need everyone to write this down for me, please. Tone is applied through the writer's use of, or the writer's use of word choice, right? The writer's use of word choice and connotation. So what two things determine the tone? What two things determine
Word choice and connotation.
word choice and connotation? Word choice and connotation. In a particular context of the text. So their word choice and connotation is there to help you determine the tone. So basically, the diction as word choice. So diction is word choice. Oh yes, Shalita. Thank you for reminding me. I'll do that tonight. So their word choice or diction helps you to understand the tone, and the connotation also helps you to understand the tone, like what the word mean in that particular setting. Writers will use words that are already associated with particular emotions in order to influence the reader's responses to the essay. So what does that mean? That means that the writer is deliberate. So writers will use words that are already associated with particular emotions in order to influence the reader's responses. So they will use words that are already associated with particular emotions to influence the reader's responses to the essay. That means that the writer is going to be deliberate. That's basically another way of saying it. The writer is deliberate. So when in your writing, you need to be deliberate as well. You need to be deliberate as well. So you need to, in order to convey a certain tone, you need to use words that are already associated with certain responses. So say for example, if you're trying to elicit an angry tone, what sort of words would you use if you're trying to elicit an angry tone of anger, or not angry tone, but anger, an angry or emotional response from the reader? What would you say?
Angry.
Right.
Livid.
Antoine, please say. Alea, that's not funny. How about infuriating, right? Livid. What other stuff you say? Upset, furious, right? What else? Words that elicit anger. Antoine. Can we not have 3-letter words? That'd be great. What else? Words that elicit an
Watch you say angry was in a 3-letter word.
Aggravating.
Aggravating. Who said aggravating?
Me.
Very
Chai.
good, Jai. Someone with sense. So aggravating, infuriating, frustrating, right? Livid, right?
Outrage.
Outrage,
Hold on, so
furious.
mad wrong.
Say it
So
again.
mad wrong.
Say it again.
Irate.
Irated. What else?
Resentment.
Say it again, Kieran.
Perturbed.
You say?
Perturbed.
Perturb. Oh, perturb. Okay. Anyone else? Ralph?
Bitterness.
Say it again.
Bitterness.
Villainous.
Feeling.
Say it again.
Outraged.
Outrage. Yes. Very good. If you
Resentment.
trying to elicit a tone of sadness, what words would you? If you're trying to elicit a tone, an emotional response of sadness, what words do you use? Sadness. Emotional. Heartfelt. Yeah, I like that.
Sorrowful.
Sorrowful. I like that. Sorrowful.
Downcast.
Downcast. I like that.
Depressed.
Depressed. Uh-huh. What else?
Unhappy.
Unhappy.
Gloomy.
Gloomy.
Joyless.
Joyless. Despairing. Yes. What else?
Leaving the game and coming back.
Malaise.
Say it again.
Leaving the game and coming back.
Malaised. Okay. So,
Goodness, would you-
and then how about happiness? What would you say? Happiness. Trying to elicit that emotional response of happiness.
Joyful.
Joyful. Antoine.
Excited.
Excitement. What else?
Beaming.
Beaming. I like
Oh.
that. Beaming. Very good.
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic.
Euphoria.
Enthusiastic. Euphoria.
Fulfillment. Energetic.
One second. Hello?
Somebody mother snitching.
Can y'all not speak while I'm gone? That'll be great. Next thing you know,
That was Joel.
that was not Joel, that was Cleveland. Thank you.
Oh, well, one of them, they both
See?
sound the same.
No, now you. What if I wasn't there listening? Now Cleveland was gonna get Joe was gonna get blamed for nothing, right?
Yes, they sound very alike.
All right.
No.
So if we try and elicit a response of happiness, what we use? Beaming, joyful. What else? Enthusiastic, right? So why is tone important? Why is tone important? Why is tone important?
Mr. Petit.
One second. I have a question that's on the floor. Why is tone important? Why
So
is
people
tone?
know how to act when they read in the book.
Very good. So that an emotional response can be, what shall we say? Can be
Made.
can be elicited, right? Give me 1 second, one moment. All right. Okay. So I think we saw on why is tone important. Okay. Number one. if we have, let's say you're doing a book review. So let's say a critical or sarcastic tone in a book review or movie review. What would that do? If let's say you make a movie or you have a book and someone give a critical, they write something, a review, and it's in a critical or sarcastic tone, what would that do to potential buyers or potential viewers of your book or
Make
movie?
it feel
It would
like
drive them away.
It would drive them
Yeah.
away. It would drive them away. So tone is very important because tone could affect behavior. That's why tone is so important. The tone of something affects the behavior of the reader. That's basically why it's important. So
I got a quick question now.
not yet. A critical or sarcastic tone in a book review or movie may what? May persuade potential viewers not to see the film or what? Or book, right? Whereas an approving tone will what? Will encourage viewers to see the film or read the book. Okay. So critical tone, persuade the readers not to see it. Approving tone, persuade them to see it. So thus, we can say that the tone of the author affects what? Determines or affects the what? The behavior of what? Of who? Of the readers. So why is tone important? Why is tone so important?
Because it affects
what does it
it
do?
affects the
affects the behavior of the
way the
readers.
people view the book and how much they want to read it.
It affects, it's very simple. Why is tone so important? Very simple. Because tone does what?
It affects the behavior of the readers.
Very good. It affects the behavior of the reader. That's why tones are so important. If you have a sad tone, if you have a gloomy tone, the reader would feel sad and depressed. If you have an enthusiastic tone, the reader or the person watching the film would have what? It would be bubbly or enthusiastic. If you have an angry tone, it would have the reader bubbling inside, right? So your tone literally is going to affect what? The reader. That's very important. Like how you write or how the author writes affects the readers or the listeners of their work. That's a serious power, right? So it's very important that your tone be on point. All right? So tone affects the behavior of the readers. If your tone is sarcastic and amusing and humorous, what is it going to cause the reader to do?
Laugh.
It's going to cause the reader to laugh. Be what? Be more joyful. How many brothers watch certain stuff just because it's funny? Like totally just the only reason why you watch it is because it's funny, right?
Okay.
So it gets the people to stay longer. If you're watching something, a sitcom or something that it's funny and enthusiastic, like I can't wait for the next one to come out, right? So the tone of that piece.
That's like anime, you see?
say anime. Please do not bring anime in this, right?
Anime is the best.
Please don't bring that in there. But the tone affects the action of the reader. Very important. Or the person who is seeing whatever you are doing. So the next question is, how is tone achieved, right? How is tone achieved? So we talk about why tone is important. We talk about how is tone achieved. So how is tone achieved? How is tone achieved? How is tone achieved? All right, so how is tone achieved?
Love the color choice.
It is, you're welcome. It is achieved. We may say there are two ways that tone is achieved. Two ways. It is achieved via what?
Word choice
Via
and connotation.
word choice and connotation. It is achieved via words and their connotations. Do you know that words have connotations? Do you know that?
Yes.
Do you know that words have connotations?
Yes, sir.
That's why people say, well, I didn't mean it like that, but that's the connotation, friend. Homo sapien. That's the connotation. So you can't be using that, right? So connotations is very important. What is connotations? What is
The
connotation?
context.
The context.
Like the way you speak.
The way you speak.
Like the underlying meaning.
Who said that?
Savannah.
Devana, very good. The underlining meaning. I like that. The underlining meaning. The atmosphere of the word, right? So the tone, sorry, the connotation is basically what? The suggested meanings. Dun, dun, dun. Suggested meanings, right? The vibrations, right? Or I would say the atmosphere of the word. Atmosphere of the word, right? That's what we mean by the connotations. Within the context, within the context of the passage. Okay. All right, I need the excellent reader to go ahead and read this. Amaya, your excellent reader. So go ahead and read the first paragraph, Amaya.
When analyzing appeals to emotion, consider the writer's employment of tone. A writer's choice of tone can be used to express the writer's attitude about a subject. It can also serve to elicit emotional responses in readers. Tone is applied to the writer's use of words, word choice, and connotation in a particular context of the text. Writers will use words that are already associated with particular emotions in order to influence the reader's response to the essay.
Very good. Why is tone important?
Today,
Go ahead, Antoine.
it's asking ask me question now.
Not yet. Where is Tayden? Tayden, can you hear me? Tayden? Can't have from Tayden. Go ahead, Crimson. You're an excellent reader. Go ahead, read why is tone important.
Why is tone important? A critical or sarcastic tone in a book review or movie review may persuade potential viewers not to see the film or book, whereas an approving tone will encourage viewers to see the film or read the book. Thus, we can say that the tone of the author affects the behavior of the readers.
Very good. Alea, how is tone achieved?
It is achieved via words and their connotations, suggested meanings, vibrations, the atmosphere of the word within the context of the passage.
Very good. The atmosphere of the word within the context of the passage. Javon, are you writing this down? Yes, Javon. Javon, are you writing this down? And Mark. Yes, we can.
Yes, sir.
Are you writing this down, Mark?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Xavier, are you writing this down? Yes, Xavier.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Xavier, what do we mean by the tone? What is a tone? In your words, in your own words.
How a person says something.
How a person says something. Why is tone
sir.
important?
Because to get a good impression on something.
To get a good impression on something?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But why is tone important? Like in language, like in what does tone affect? What does tone affect? It affects what? It right there, it literally right there in bold. It in bold letters.
I thought you wanted my perspective on it.
Okay, go ahead. What do you mean?
I'd say like the emotional value.
The emotional value. Okay. Tone affects the behavior of who?
The listener, the reader.
The listener. Very good. The listener or the reader. So we said that connotations is very important because connotations is like the atmosphere of the word. Now there's a difference between connotation and denotation. So denotation, so there is a difference. So there is a difference between connotation and denotation. What's the difference between connotation and denotation? Do y'all know? So the connotation, like we said, the connotation is the what? Connotation is the denotation. Let's start with denotation. Denotation is the denotation is the literal dictionary definition of a word, right? Whereas the connotation is the what? Is the emotional or what? Cultural, the emotional or cultural meaning, right? So class, what is the difference between denotation and connotation? What's the difference between denotation and connotation?
Denotation is the literal dictionary definition, but connotation is the emotional or cultural meaning.
Very good. Very good. So let's go ahead and let me give you an example. So let's say, for example, we have let's say if I said let's say if I have, I'm gonna construct a table, right? Let me not construct a table. Let me just do, so let me do some words, right? So I have some words that I have, and you're gonna tell me the denotation and the connotation of it. So let's go with snake. Snake. What's the denotation of snake? Denotation.
Serpent.
Denotation. Denotation of snake is what?
Serpent or
A
reptile.
serpent, a reptile, right? It's a long what? A long legless what? Reptile, right? Right?
Yes,
But
sir.
but if I said a lay is a snake, what does that mean?
Miss Richie, can we not do
It's
this?
an example. It's an example.
No.
If I said,
No.
can I
The
teach my class,
hatred.
please?
No.
I'm just. Why you get so offensive? It's just an example.
I smell haterade. I'm smelling it.
If I said that, all right, let me use someone else. If I said that Joel is a snake, what does that mean?
Joel is snake.
Joel is
Very
what?
sly, quick.
He is sly. He is sly. What else?
Backstab.
A deceiver.
Backstab, a deceiver, right? If I said a lay is a snake, what does that mean?
I know it was a joke.
If I said a
do
lay,
not mute me.
if I said a lay is a snake,
I'm
what does that mean?
so-
What does that mean?
Can't be trusted.
Class, what does that mean? If I say she's a snake, what does that mean?
Wait, Two-Face. Untrustable.
Two-Face,
Two-Face and just above that, I gotta find you.
danger, evil, betrayal, right? So as you can see, we have two. I said the same. I said the same word. Snake. A snake is a long legless reptile. The connotation of it means that this person is, they're evil, they're betrayed, they sly, right? They sly. They're sly and they're tricky, right? So you have to understand the connotation of a word and you have to understand the denotation of a word. You understand what I'm saying? Understand?
Okay, Mr. B. Now, please.
No.
Please, can I?
No. No.
Do you know?
You can ask
You
it.
always
You
say
can
not
ask.
yes, not
You can ask it at the end of the class. All right. All right. Next, if I said childish. If I said childish, what's the denotation of childish? The denotation
A
of
small
of
child or
childish.
infant.
No, childish.
Very playful.
Playful, right? Childish. What does childish mean? Denotation of it. Maybe what?
Whimsy.
Acting like a child, like a what? Like a child, right? Which means that they're what? Playful, innocent. What else? Gleeful, full of glee, right? Fun. That's what I mean when we say childish, right? That's childish toys. That's the denotation of it, right? But if I said Antoine is acting childish right now, what does that mean?
Immature.
What does that mean?
Immature.
Immature?
playful.
Playful? No.
Normal.
No.
Mr. B, that's exactly why when I
No. No.
Please, Mr. B.
No.
What?
No. I'm teaching now.
Please,
Connotation. No. What is the connotation of childish? It's gonna be what?
Unserious.
Immature. If someone say you're childish, what does that mean? They're saying immature,
Unserious.
silly, annoying. Antoine is very childish right now. Immature, silly, annoying.
That was an example or not?
That's an example, Crimson. That's an example. That's an
Can't
example.
even ask a question in this
No.
class.
Example. You can't ask a question. All right.
Just
Now.
candy pursuits.
All right, next. Next. Number 3. Let's see. Cheap. 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 What's the
Something that's inexpensive.
very good. Crimson?
Yeah, my keyboard is on the
What's the denotation? What's the denotation?
Inexpensive.
Of cheap. What's the denotation of cheap? Cheap is gonna be what? Something cheap is what? Inexpensive. Inexpensive, right?
Sometimes people use it like to say something's made poorly.
No,
That's
not
the
a good
that-
quality.
That's the connotation. It's the connotation. So the connotation of cheap.
The quality isn't good.
Very good. Why are you buying them cheap things? Right? Connotation. Connotation.
I got my keyboard for $9.
The connotation of cheap is gonna be what? Poor quality. Poor quality. And what? Let's say low quality. Low quality. Poor. And undesirable. Undesirable. All right. So that's class. You all understand what I mean by connotation and denotation? Let me know if y'all
Yes, sir.
understand that.
Yes, sir.
So denotation. What is denotation, class? What is denotation? Anyone can answer. What is denotation? Denotation is the what? The literal dictionary definition, right? Right. And what is connotation?
Emotional or cultural meaning of something.
Emotional or cultural meaning of something. Very good. All right. All right, so what I want y'all to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, and then we're gonna end this meeting by looking at some words and giving the connotation of it. Go ahead, Antoine.
Okay.
Your
Before
question.
y'all say it, right?
Yes.
My question is, why in English y'all always have to overcomplicate things? Like in math, you would say math is easy, don't make it hard. English is easy, don't make it hard. Because if I supposed to think I'm with associate with anger, I say mad, ain't nobody thinking of furious right away. So what's the deal with that, Mr. D?
The deal is that you have to enhance your vocabulary. The reason why you still think about three-letter words is because you have to enhance your vocabulary. Because most
You
people
go in an exam and write math, or at least it's that big.
Exactly.
You don't take
math.
You don't take 3 letter words like that. They don't take-
Exactly.
It mean the same thing.
No, but you in grade
just
what? Come on, they expect better.
They said vacancy.
Yeah, it's thank you, Shavarian. You're teaching
You
now.
know what? Mr. D, I ain't gonna lie. Bro, just overcomplicating.
It's not
things that don't need to be
overcomplicating.
complicated.
It's not overcomplicating. If you have enhanced your vocabulary, it's not even when someone's saying furious, they're not thinking about furious. That's inside the vocabulary. So
I would think about Fast and Furious.
it's not
exactly.
She said she was thinking about Fast and Furious, but that doesn't mean that she was thinking. It's a part of her vocabulary, so obviously she knows what to do. She heard it before. Okay?
Yes, I'm
All right. It's not difficult. It's not nothing, not nothing that you have to think hard about.
Yeah, okay, Mr. D.
I'm gonna think hard about that.
So,
If you have to think hard about furious, something wrong. Something is wrong.
That says something.
what that say? What that's supposed to say?
It says a lot about your character. I'm sorry.
I don't character. I ain't in no video game. I wish.
All right, so I'm gonna say the word. You're gonna give me the denotation and the connotation. We can start off with the denotation, okay? First up, home. Home.
A place that
A
people
place
live
where
in.
you live.
What's the denotation of home?
A place that people live in.
A place where people live in. What else?
A
Shell.
structure.
A structure, just a place where people live in, right? What's the connotation of home? The
Feeling safe.
Comfort zone.
Comfort
Feeling
zone.
safe or comfortable wherever
Safe.
you are.
What else? Connotation of I don't only want to hear Tiffany, Amaya, and Crimson, the rest of you. What is the connotation of home? What's the connotation of home? Y'all don't know?
Familiar.
Say it again.
Familiar.
Familiar.
Peace.
Peace. Yes. Y'all missed the most important thing about home.
Tranquility.
It starts with F.
Habitat.
Family.
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 Familiar.
Do y'all have a family?
Food.
Yes.
Shelter.
Home.
Yeah,
Home is the connotation of home is what is home without family? Warmth, comfort,
Bed.
family,
Sleep.
right? Home. That's what I mean by home, right? That's what I mean by home. Next word. Next word is unique. Unique. What is the connotation of
Different.
what's the
It's not
connotation?
seen a lot. Something different.
Something
not seen a
different.
lot.
Something different, something that's not seen a lot, something that's right.
Rare.
Right.
Rare.
Rare. Very good. But if the teacher if the teacher is talking to Sally on the side and say, "Oh, Sally, don't worry. You're unique." What's the connotation there?
As in she's special.
She's special. Special. What type of special?
Original.
What type of special? What type of special? What's the connotation?
She's regular.
She's original. She's special in her own what?
She's rare.
She's special in her own way, right? In her own way. Very good. All right, next. What's the connotation of old? What's the connotation of old?
Something that's been around for a while.
I mean, not the connotation, denotation of old. Denotation of old.
Elderly person. Someone who, something elderly.
Aged, right? That's the denotation.
Vintage.
Right? What's the connotation of old?
Deteriorating.
Deteriorating. Fragile. Very good.
Longevity.
Longevity.
Legend.
Legend. Yes. Legend. Legend. All right. All right, next. Can someone tell me the difference? This is connotation now. Between using the word odor and fragrance. What is the difference between using the word odor and fragrance? One at a time, one at a time. What's the difference?
Odor is a strong foul.
Uh-huh.
And fragrance is a nice sweet scent.
Very good. Odor is a
strong
sweet
foul scent.
Odor is a foul scent, right? Foul scent.
Yes.
But fragrance is a what?
A sweet smelling scent.
A sweet smelling scent. Very good.
Something that smells good.
So fragrance is associated with stuff that is sweet and what? Luxurious, right? Right? All right, last one. What's the difference between lazy? Remember connotation now. Lazy and relaxed. What's the difference between lazy and relaxed?
Relaxed.
One at a time.
He doesn't want to do anything, and but someone who is relaxed is someone who
I would say relax is when you're just taking a break.
Relax is when you're taking a break. Okay.
Yeah.
Laid back.
Say it again.
Lazy is when you're nothing.
Lazy is when what?
You don't want to do nothing.
You don't want to do nothing. Very good. You don't want to do nothing. Very good. Good. All right, next. All right. That's us. So we understand the difference between connotation and denotation, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp once you've already done that. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you all very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye, bye-bye.
You don't get to say that twice.
The maths notes for this evening, please.
No problem.
Remember, him late.
Yes, I'll send it right now.
Okay. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Hi, Goey.
Good night.
See you tomorrow by God's grace.
All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye, bye-bye.